He's just now heading home, so he said start without him.
Okay, well, we just went live, so welcome to the Natural Wonders. This is episode 2. I'm Jason, your game master.
I'm DJ. I play Sparks.
I am Corey. I play Iguanamel. And on my voice enhancer yet, so kind of caught off guard.
It's like when you have like a bearded character, like iconically bearded and they shave it. It's like,
So disappointing.
yeah. Um, I'm Brian. I play Kofi.
I'm Derek, and I play Dog, the bounty hunter.
I'm Brandon. I play Wabba Fett.
All right, that's not gonna get us shut down by the mouse.
Oh, you're shut down!
Hey, cut that shit out! You're off.
It's spelled completely different.
Yeah, completely different. Not even the same thing.
Oh, that's copyright infringement!
Derek, you ready for your recap?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Just heard something say mic on.
My God.
My God.
Was that you, Derek?
Yeah, it's my. I have to keep on muting it because I'm building the computer at the same time with Tyler.
Oh.
Gotcha. Great. So you sound really focused.
I am. I'm listening. I'm completely listening. I'm not even like talking to Tyler. I'm just trying to do this at the same time.
That's right. All right, so previously, you guys were escaping a dying planet called Kumora. Kofi, or Coffee, used his
Wait,
mod...
wait, what was the planet's name again? I'm sorry, I missed this part, so I'm taking notes.
Oh. It was called Kulmora. Kulmora.
Okay,
Like
got it.
Gamora, but with a K.
Yeah. Disney's gonna have a field day.
Hello?
What's up, Corey?
You guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
All right, so
Can I back
Sorry.
everybody?
are we all connected?
Everyone can hear everyone.
It's
Everyone
not-
can talk.
For some reason, this isn't picking up my headset for input, so,
No, we can hear you just fine.
No, voice mod, so,
Oh.
no, wait, am I on my headset?
I don't know. Like we.
Why don't you know? Why don't you know these?
Figure it out. Gamora, got it. Dying planet.
Tyler, hoping you know I'm putting this together for you, and you're a fucking idiot. This is what you get for putting together all my furniture, and now I'm putting together your computer.
All right. Are we good again? We're all connected?
I don't know if Corey is or not, but
Okay.
I'm connected, I can hear you.
All right, so you guys were escaping a dying planet called Kulmora.
Okay.
Kofi used his moderate fame to bribe him and his crew's
Whoa.
way onto the shipyard. After boarding the Hylax and getting acquainted with your new accommodations, the 5 life rafts are launching from the planet. Just outside the atmosphere of Kulmora, you watch as 3 of the other ships teleport into drift space with ease, which is like the equivalent of going at light speed. However, a 4th ship, the Desna, explodes, sending debris in all directions, rocking your ship to its core. And that's kind of where we left off, was that the other ship exploded.
it's amazing what we accomplished in 2 hours.
Wait, do we know what ship that was? Which one?
Desna.
Desna.
She said Desna.
Was it the other one we chose? Like we flipped between 2, and then was it that one?
Sure, let's go with that.
Yes. That was it. The whole campaign was based on this
First
coin.
one, flip of the coin. Very important.
So before we get started, y'all need to make an athletics check.
Ooh, okay. How do you
Athletics check.
So over in the bulletin board,
There.
I'm just gonna find my character.
Oh, let's say I don't know where my character sheet is.
oh god.
Uh,
Brandon, you've got a +5 to athletics.
What about me?
Corey, you've got a +7 to athletics. Who's your bodyguard?
Oh
I
wow.
have a -1.
I'm only asking him to roll for me because I'm using my hand to hold my phone while I'm driving in LA traffic.
Nice job, DJ.
So we got Guanamo, Sparks, Wobbuffet. Who wants to roll for Keo?
I will.
I'll
I just used my good die roll, so this is gonna be good for him. I know it. What's his bonus?
Oh, sorry. Keo's got a bonus of +3.
You got
um,
a 9, Keo.
hey,
Huge.
Dog, are you in a position to roll for yourself, or do you need somebody to roll for you?
I can, but I don't know what my thing is.
All right, so somebody roll for Dog.
Alright, sick.
He's got a +0.
Nice,
Okay.
huge.
He got a 12.
All right. Interestingly enough, all right. So everybody but Keo, you
Yes.
stumble but are able to quickly gain your bearings and withstand the terrible tremors. But Kofi, the terrible tremors sends you headlong into the middle wall and then sprawling to the floor. So you take 1d4 damage.
Ouch. Kofi.
Oh.
Good shit, good
Gotta
shit.
laugh at him.
Can I make a reflex save to try and catch him since I'm his bodyguard?
I think you're too busy trying to save yourself to.
Okay, I was just
Fair enough.
asking.
What? You took 1 damage, Keo.
It's like a blindside situation. Stick your arm out. Thank you guys for getting that. Wow.
Yeah, of course.
It's kind of like a car crash. You're not gonna be able to do that.
Well, that's what happened.
Well, that's what happened in the blind side. That's a terrible comparison.
I don't know if I agree with you, Jason.
It's a terrible comparison. You actually couldn't use a worse comparison for this argument.
Sorry.
That was actually impressive. You rolled a nat 1 on your persuasion. Okay. Alright, so fair enough.
So that gets taken from stamina or resolve. I think it's resolve first, right?
Yes. Resolve first, and then.
All right. So you're down to 2 resolve, Keo.
Or,
Well,
shit.
you didn't catch me.
All right. So what do you guys do? You're in Kofi's. You left off in Kofi's room, by the way.
I go to see if Kofi's alright.
Apparently, he went into a coma.
You guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, cut out for a second for me too.
I run over to Kofi. Sir, are you okay? Sir, are you okay?
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Terrifying.
Bring me a spritzer juice.
Yes, sir. Right away.
We got bigger things to worry about, guys. We probably need to find a way out of here as quick as possible. We probably got to ditch the Spitzer juice.
Wait, why do we have to leave?
I moved to pick Kofi up and like carry him fireman style.
Yeah.
He's like only taking 1 point of damage.
It's a minor bruise. It's a tiny scratch.
Okay, so are there
I was serious.
warning lights and stuff going off on our ship?
Oh yeah, like there's the red
Oh, shit.
lights are blinking off and on like crazy.
Gotcha.
The lights
Yeah,
are
so we're not in
flickering because the
trouble.
power's struggling to stay on.
So
Right, now I'll go check like the electrical shit.
So like sometimes when like you have a system that doesn't have a lot of visual input to tell you what's wrong, it does like little beeps, and like if your TV's broken, it'll be like 4 times means one thing, and stuff like that. Is there any sort of pattern to these beeps that someone who knows these ships could know what's going on specifically, or no?
I would say that there's too many things wrong with the ship right now for there to be a like a recognizable pattern from the beeps.
Okay. Cool. I think we need to get out of here, guys, and I think we need to make it fast. So I think we should grab our stuff and try to find a way off this hunk of metal.
I look at Sparks and I look at Kofi and I help him up.
Just grab Kofi and let's go.
Alright, over fire style, and I follow Spark.
So you guys are leaving the room.
Yeah, I'll just follow him.
All right. So outside in the what was that?
Just telling everybody to eat graves.
The hallways outside Kofi's room are eerily quiet. The overhead lights, like I mentioned, are flickering as they struggle to stay on. Opposite the wall of Kofi's room is a large bloodstain smeared across the wall that travels down the hallway into a dark
Jesus.
corridor only illuminated by the red emergency lights.
Just took a
I
turn.
set Kofi down and
I, since I know
what'd you say?
since I know this ship, I'm gonna assume that the way out is down that way.
What?
I'll be right back. I got a baby waking up. Sorry.
It's all right.
Alright, well I will lead the party down the bloodstained hallway.
Oh,
I will
Thank you.
100% follow us.
wow.
Do I see do any of us see like any sort of tracks formed in the blood trail? Like
Yeah.
if there was something
Footsteps.
that maybe
Yeah.
made the tracks that killed whatever it is that was killed. I'm assuming it was another
Maybe a
person.
person.
Do any of you guys have dark vision?
I do. I am a lizard person.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Hold on, let me just make sure I didn't pull that out of my ass.
I don't even know how to check that.
I think I do, right? That would make sense.
Let me check your sheet.
You're 90.
Class ability, racial abilities. You got, yeah, you got it. You got low light vision, is what it's called in this game.
Sweet. And make a what check?
A perception check. You got a +1.
All right.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, nailed it.
+1, 10,000. Well, you did get a 19, but without your modifier, so you did succeed.
Alright.
So yes, you do see some bloody footprints, several actually. But
Do I
the
know what kind of what's that? Sorry.
oh no, I didn't know what that noise was.
That was me. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, like they're smaller than average, like smaller than yours by far.
Instead of footsteps, or are they just like steps?
Like-
do we know what kind of steps?
Or
Footprints. No,
solid
Footprints.
they're definitely they're wearing shoes
Oh, okay,
Nice.
gotcha.
or
What
boots.
size?
Well, that's what I was saying. They're small.
Oh.
So,
So
it's
like
a
a 7.
So like I put my foot up as a.
Could it be like a lizard wearing shoes?
Yeah, like Sparks, you put your foot up next to the footprint, and it's like an exact match.
So
Oh,
it's him.
it's me.
Like the pattern matches your boots exactly.
Wait, Sparks, you're bleeding.
Alright, so I slowly walk down the hallway, kind of beckoning people to follow me.
Oh yeah, you take the lead. Good idea.
Alright, yeah, let's do it.
As you guys go further down the hallway, you start to hear like a skittering.
Great. Does this sound like my people?
I mean, you do recognize it. It sounds
Skittering.
similar.
Hey, I probably know these guys. They're probably cool. Let's just go.
Get on my back, Sparks.
All right, cool.
You can stand on my shoulders. And
Oh,
look at me and
absolutely.
carry it.
Absolutely. So I'm on his shoulders now.
So as you guys turn,
Hey, I want someone to carry me on their shoulders. Wait, well, one of y'all carry me?
Kofi.
Kofi. Someone's got to carry Kofi.
Alright, I'll offer to carry Kofi. I like
what race are you, Brandon?
the one with 4 arms.
Okay.
Sweet.
So at least you still have 2 other arms available.
Yeah.
and he's carrying him like not on his back, but like a baby.
Yeah.
Straddling his legs.
I'm swaddling him right now.
Which Kyo is also a Kasatha who also has 4 arms.
Oh, that's.
There's a spider right now.
You guys can use it to your advantage. Try to intimidate someone.
We could do like the Buddha thing where like we have like all our arms out.
Yeah.
There you
Do
go.
that.
I would like to have a spear in my hands, though. My spear.
I didn't hear what you said. Something about a
He,
spear.
he has a spear in his hands.
Oh.
Gripping my spear with my hands.
Okay. So
He's like holding it out while I'm holding him.
nice.
Charge!
So as you guys turn a corner, there are 5 Asoki, which are the rat people.
Oh, that's me. That's my guys.
But they are like going to town on some dead bodies. Like they've
Oh
got
my god!
blood all over
So-
their mouths,
Hold on.
organs just all over the place.
Like feasting?
Oh
What
yeah.
does okay,
Like-
going to town can be
like Pharaoh
things.
Eating.
Wow.
Like they've got entrails hanging from their mouths.
Oh my god! Okay, these guys
Ah.
don't look like they're friendly.
All right. So
And
So we turn around? Is that in unison? We can just like all turn around.
we all just like sneak
You're
away.
just gonna
We just
walk
don't, We
away.
just don't see it.
How-
Y'all, we just don't see it, and the game's over. You know.
Is
How
the
many of
way
them?
is the way to the escape area through these things? Is there any other way?
I mean, there are several ways around the ship, but I mean, I guess they would be through the shortest path to the the bridge.
All right, guys.
I'm not scared.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you're not.
I've been hungering for a moment like this, so I immediately draw my long sword and I want to see if there's I thought there was like a special initiative thing for my combat.
Wait, Guantanamo, should we interfere with nature like this?
Guantanamo. It's a circle of life.
Does the ship industry could
Guantanamo. It's a
Guantanamo.
Guantanamo.
How many of them are there?
There's 5.
There's 5
One,
of them.
two,
How many of us?
4, 5. It's 5. Dude, get one each. We got this, boys.
Oh, we got. We can do that.
I just
Hold
threw
on, what
it.
is rapid response?
Rapid response?
Yeah, can you check my character sheet? I'm trying to look at it on my phone.
I love that everyone came prepared.
I just want to know. I have my
Yeah,
character sheet pulled up. Okay.
Why would we prepare when we have you?
Let me look up rapid response.
All right, hold on.
Wow. He calls people out for being unprepared, and here he is, not prepared.
Not knowing every single detail to
Wow.
all
Come
your
on, Jason.
classes.
You have one job.
What class are you, Corey? You're a soldier.
Subsets into hundreds of other jobs, but
It'll be alright.
He's fine.
Almost there. Soldier.
I swear it's going to be one of those abilities that doesn't even matter right now.
What is it called? Rapid response? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, there it is. You gain a +4 bonus to initiative checks and increase your land speed by 10 feet.
There you go.
So +4 to your initiative check.
Okay, gotcha. And that's on my sheet already, sorry.
Wow.
Well, it says miscellaneous bonus. Sorry. Didn't specify.
Alright, so go ahead and roll for initiative, you guys.
All right. Cool.
Who wants to get me?
I'm feeling pretty hot right now. I'll do it. Initiative +3.
So Iggy got an 11.
I'm sorry. What's Kyo's?
Sparks
If-
got
if
a
you put-
20.
if you
Oh,
put-
wow.
Can you put his character sheet on the Dropbox, and I'll keep it up so I can stop asking you.
Yeah. Kyo's initiative. He doesn't have any modifiers for. He's got a 0.
Is that dex based?
Yeah, your dex modifier is 0.
Okay, he got a nat 20, so it doesn't matter. He got a nat 20. Natural wonders.
Yay. Alright, 1 second. I'm putting his in the Dropbox. Alright, it should be there in a second. Wobbuffet got a 12. Does someone want to roll for Derek, or can Derek roll? Dog?
Sorry, I was on mute. Which one am I doing? I'm sorry.
You've got a +5 to your initiative, so do exclamation mark D20 +5.
Wow.
Warning, unexpected.
Oh, oops. I put equal 5.
It's okay, you got a 9.
I forgot to mute my mic before it started to pee. Sorry, guys.
Dog equals 9.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Alright, so Kofi, you are up first. Only one of them's really noticed you because they heard the sound of you, Iggy drawing his sword, but the other ones are pretty engrossed in their feast.
I would like to put myself in the back of the pack.
Are you still in my hands?
Wait, who's Iggy?
Iguanimo, sorry.
Oh,
Iggy? He's got a
He is,
nickname.
is that Iggy the old like Olympic mascot?
I think that was Ziggy.
Major throwback.
I'm showing my age.
That is way throwback. Izzy, Kiko got it right somehow.
I was pretty
Yeah.
excited about Izzy
Back in '96. What a time to be alive. Okay.
I wasn't even born then.
Yeah, but I say I wasn't alive.
I was like, damn.
Shut
I
up.
literally wasn't alive.
So I'm putting myself in the back of our group's initiatives.
Okay.
Can you tell me the initiative order, Jason? I'll write it down too.
It goes Kofi, Sparks, Waba, the Isoki,
Oh wait, I want to go right before this.
Iguanimo, and Dog.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so Kofi, you are just. Are you still in Waba's hands?
Yeah, are you holding this still, Waba?
I'll just keep holding you. I got you.
Okay.
You never offered.
You still got 2 more arms. I've still got 2 more arms.
I think we're set.
So you're basically still just one Kasatha.
We're a spider. We talked about this. It's a technique we've been practicing.
A double Kasafa.
So where are you going with Kofi?
He wants to go to the back. He said so. I'll just like whisper to me, "Go to the back." And I'll just go to the back.
Okay. Alright.
I want to step to the front and be like a hero.
Alright, Sparks, it's your turn. What are you doing? Sparks?
Oh, sorry. So what happens is the chip I have in my brain, it starts to send like an image in my eyesight, and I'm telling it, communicating non-verbally to it to tell me to give me some signs of weaknesses and kind of monitor its movement so I can in the future use that to my advantage when attacking. So it's my combat tracking. So instead of moving, I designate one of them to track, and as long as it's in my sight, I get a bonus to my attacks.
Okay,
So that's
nice.
all I'm going to do right now. And then I'm going to basically, with my boom mic, I press like a little button to disengage the actual mic part, and it becomes my quarterstaff.
Oh god.
So,
nice.
all right, my nose twitches, and that's my turn.
Alright. Waba, it's your turn.
So none of them have seen us, right? Or what?
Just one of them has.
Just one of them. Hmm. How close are we to them?
I would say you're a few feet away. You just turned a corner.
Okay.
Gotcha. Is Kofi still holding his spear?
Yes.
Is there anything I can javelin Kofi into one of them?
Sure.
Sure.
You can use Kofi as a weapon.
Wow.
We'll just
Kofi.
treat it like a regular weapon, though. So the spear.
I mean, yeah, I do have a bonus on throw and attack.
Are you throwing him?
I told you I'm javelining him.
I thought you were just gonna like run at them with a spear.
Oh,
Wow.
that's even better.
I can go like in one or two turns.
yeah, yeah, it's
Well,
perfect.
you'll already be at the enemy. It'll be like attack.
It'll be perfect.
Right in the middle of 5 of them.
Yeah, perfect. Who goes
In
after
utter
me?
horror, I look at
Yeah, let's say.
as the person I'm supposed to be guarding gets chucked into.
Literally thrown into them.
So is that what you're doing? You're throwing Kofi?
Great material
That
for the
is just-
biography.
Oh, it's Riley.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll just I'll see the spears out. I look at him. I look at the rat thing, and I look at him, and I get like a football, like him as a football, and I just, like get ready to chuck him.
All right,
That's a
so
good idea.
you get a +1 on thrown attacks. So
That is.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
go ahead and roll for that.
Here we go, boys.
Um.
Oh, perfect.
So you underestimated how heavy Kofi was, and so
Does he land short?
oh yeah, he landed short, and now all of the Ahsoki know you guys are there.
Well, that's-
But you said you wanted to go before the Ahsoki, right, Kyo?
Does that mean I'm next right now?
Yes, you're right now, and you're on the ground next to them. They are all looking at you.
Maybe you can talk your way out of it.
I am Vader.
They know Spanish.
I just pulled over and pulled up my damn it, where's my does somebody want to my character sheet?
Yeah,
What?
you don't have it?
He's driving.
It'll take me a while to get it.
Okay, what all do you need? I can take a picture of it right now.
He's driving.
Yeah, I think we're like just underestimating the fact that he's driving.
He said he pulled
You
over.
can't look at it.
He said he pulled over.
If you can watch YouTube videos while you drive, I'm sure he can look at a character sheet.
Yeah, I do watch way too many YouTube videos. I've watched 3 today. They're like 20 minutes long.
Almost an hour.
Well, it takes me an hour and a half to go home, so.
Alright, Keo, I'll send you a picture of your character sheet.
Alright, so you're setting the little thing or
Just pictures of it. I don't have the.
okay.
Let's see.
Jason, since you're looking at my character sheet, is there anything offhand that you would recommend as
Crowd control.
huh?
Maybe some crowd control. Just something to help you.
Um,
Anything.
I don't know if do I have crowd control? I guess I'll find out in a second.
well, you've got some spells. You've got days.
Yeah.
You've got
Dude,
psychokinetic hand. You've got a telepathic
lot to
message.
send in one sheet. There's a lot to send.
You can command them. You can charm person.
Oh,
Um,
God.
Uh,
You really should have picked something less spell heavy if you're going to end up driving every time we have a session.
I think this is the only time I'm driving.
Maybe take a public transit next time we're about to play.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
Just some crazy guy talking on the phone.
Better.
Got a spear. Got a share language. You can command.
Share language.
Maybe you think maybe they want to talk?
you can certainly try.
Or do you think their mouths are too full?
I think the last group tried to talk to him, is what it looked like.
Yeah, it looks like they're literally eating people right now. I don't think they're really
They
doing a
look
lot.
feral. I'm gonna be honest. these
Yeah,
aren't
good
people.
word. Solid.
I don't.
I guess are those
which one in particular? I mean, it's gonna be
He wants
different for
them
each
literally any
one.
of them. He wants to get them all.
Using a spell on one while the other is soaking. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, you only get one action.
I know. I think he's asking if there's a spell that targets all of them. He's looking for like a
Or,
area of
well,
area of effect.
let me
kind of
go look
spell.
up all of your spells real fast.
Jason again, yet unprepared. Come on,
This-
Jason.
This is Jason's personal hell, having to DM a session that no one's prepared for.
You know what? I'm gonna print these out. I'm gonna have a card companion.
You should have them like taped to your windshield visor.
Siri, Siri, what are my spells?
So command is only one living creature if you're wanting to command somebody. Charm. Where's charm?
Just command Guanamo just to come save you.
Charm is also one living creature.
Someone to do something, and we did all that convincing to get off Gamora. We did all that use of your celebrity, and you could have just used the spell.
Daze is just one humanoid creature. So it looks like you're just going to be restricted to one person.
Just convince one to fight for you.
I'm just gonna screw it. I got my spear. I'll take a swipe at the closest one.
Good idea.
Jesus.
Alright, I'm glad we went through all that. Alright, so Kyo, your spear modifier is a +1. So go ahead and roll for your attack +1.
I would like TJ to roll my attack.
Alright. +1. Let's do D20 +1.
And
Yeah,
that
mate.
is a miss. You swing wildly with your spear, but you're not in a great fighting stance.
Oh, Kia's about to go down, guys. Just to let you know. It's going to do a lot of editing because this is going to be a poor moment for you.
It's gonna be a split second to display my heroic activity.
He ran himself in front of the line. Protect people. It's all him.
Yeah, he ran.
He ran.
So selfless.
It was his act.
Alright, well, it's the Asoki's turn now, and they are all
Oh
staring
my
at
gosh.
Kofi. So
That
they're
was a good idea.
they're first going to attack Kofi. Let me look at your AC. Your kinetic armor class is 12. I'll just
Go well.
I'll just go
He
ahead
wins
and
these. All done.
roll here so everyone can see. Oh, they've got spears, by the way.
No.
Oh, great.
Well. Yeah. Wait. Oh, they suck.
Well, that was just one of them.
No. They suck.
Yeah. No.
That was all of them. That was
No, that's all of them. It's all of them. It's all of them.
Group rolled.
Oh, see, they're terrible.
Jason's
Oh.
like, damn it.
They're terrible.
There we go.
Okay, we'll let one. We'll let one do it.
1, 2,
We'll
3,
allow
4.
I've DM'd enough stories to where I know Jason's like, damn it, only one hit.
You only did 4. That's 5, aren't there?
Yeah, there's another one, but we'll do the damage. We'll do the damage first. So, Kyo, you're taking
Oh wow.
5 damage.
It's all over.
Cut the film. Cut the film.
Kyo's down to 4 health, by the way. That they punched through his resolve, and he's down to
Oh
stamina.
my gosh.
And yeah, one more is going to attack Kyo.
How much health does he have?
And he hits.
Oh my god.
It's Kyo's unconscious and dying right now.
What? How much damage
What's
did he
happened?
take?
Well, he took 1 from the aftershock of the ship, which knocked his resolve down from 3 to 2. The one before that just did 5, so that punched through the remaining resolve, and he only had 7 stamina, so yeah.
Wait, what's the result?
But I thought
Is that like energy armor?
What are hit points then?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Oh, Jason's about to kill people for no reason.
Typical.
Yo.
Typical.
Typical game master.
All right,
He's
so
like, yeah, he's dead.
you're at 6 health.
Oh, yes, okay.
See?
Wow, that's
See,
a
he's
big
fine.
difference.
All right.
I'll just shake it off.
Already unconscious.
Iguanamo, it's your turn.
Alright, seeing the person I'm supposed to be
They literally just like stabbed Kofi like a pincushion.
hard,
Oh
I
my
literally charge and throw myself in between all of them and
Nice.
Kofi, and as I'm running in, I swing my long sword at the one that just stabbed him for the most damage. That was the more dangerous stab.
All right. Go ahead and make a roll. Do you need to know your modifier?
No, I got it. I got it pulled up a little bit.
Oh wow. Yeah, you got +5 too.
Yeah, 22
Nice.
to hit.
Wow.
That's big time. See, that's what you do.
He
That's big dick energy right there.
Puts in work right there.
Alright, so that's 12 damage.
So your sword literally slashes through an Isoki like butter.
Oh my god.
He's fucking
Oh my
angry, bro.
god.
And
He's
there's just
so
like
mad.
a spray of blood and it goes all over Kofi's face.
Oh.
I get goosebumps. I get goosebumps from the rush.
Alright, so there's 4
Or
Isoki left
whatever-
now.
Yeah,
Whatever
I'm about to say.
lizard people get. I
You
don't
get a
know,
little bit
maybe
more scaly.
My scales like rise up a little bit. I guess.
You know, it gets moist because you're cold-blooded, so that
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's getting wet? What the fuck?
Essentially, yes.
Um, Dog, it's your turn.
You guys start to smell a weird, oddly.
As he's dripping, literally.
yeah.
So I just watched him slice him in half basically.
Yeah.
Oh, this is graphic.
Okay, so I'm gonna look around and look at the other guys, and look at their faces, and kind of realize that I'm not the bounty hunter I really thought I was. I'm a little white in the face, a little scared.
Okay.
Can I do? Because there's 4 other ones, correct?
Yeah, there are 4 left.
So I have the spell that says life bubble. What is that?
Life bubble. That's a excellent question.
One that maybe the players should know.
Well, I don't know.
Everyone's
first-
fully capable of looking this stuff up, right, guys?
Where's this at?
The Dropbox. Alright, so life bubble. You target up to 1 creature, and you make a saving throw, and you surround the target creature with a constant and movable 1-inch shell of tolerable living conditions customized for each creature. So basically, it puts like a bubble over their head so you can like breathe underwater and stuff like that, or in
Yeah,
or
just
in
do that.
space.
That's what I'm kind of thinking. I was like trying to think of something that could like help him not like be surrounded by creatures.
Well, there's only 4 left. You can go swing your swords at them.
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna go for one big attack and see if I can gut them like butter also.
Alright, so you got a tactical baton, which gives you +1 to your attack, so...
Tactical baton? What are you, a police officer?
That's a-
Stop resisting!
So you're gonna do
Awesome, wow.
D20 plus 1. So you charge in there, and you just completely whiff on your baton swipe.
Oh.
Can't all be badass like.
Yeah, a very nervous response to what happened.
It's alright, it's your first time apparently.
Yeah.
Nair, are you still here?
Mike's muted. There it goes.
He's working on that computer.
It's not me. It's me. Not.
Nair?
All you young kids sound the same.
He unmuted himself.
Hello, sorry, I had my push and talk wrong.
Oh.
I had no idea what was happening, so I've just been quiet.
I just put you at the bottom of the initiative. You guys just walked out of Kofi's room after the explosion and came across some feral rats eating people. And so, Waba tossed Kofi at them like a. I don't even know what he was trying to do, but it didn't work.
Dude,
I
I
think
don't know.
he was
What are they
trying to
talking
throw it like a
about?
javelin, threw it more like a sack of potatoes.
I didn't know he was gonna be that big, dude. He's kind of thick.
So now you
Very
guys are fighting these rats.
With all that toned body mass.
Yeah, I didn't know he worked out that much.
The space rats?
There are 4 rats. Well, they're called the Asoki. It's what DJ is.
They're rats.
So they're
Let's
dirty
let's not
rats.
be ignorant here, people.
They're dirty rat people, and they deserve to die.
All right,
Oh.
calm down there. Let's just watch it, okay? We're all friends here. Let's keep it that way.
So, Nair, what would you like to do?
I'm pulling at my sheet. I really have no idea what's going on.
You've got a needler pistol, a survival flare gun, and your Solarian weapon,
Let's
which I believe you said was a sword. Or it can take whatever shape you want it to.
but it has to stay that way, right?
Yeah, once you pick a shape, it stays that way forever.
Okay. I'll do a you know what? I'll do a big hammer, like a 2-handed hammer.
Alright. So you get +5 with your Solarian weapon.
Okay. I roll which channel?
Bulletin board.
Is it
Alright, so you hit. And so then roll 1d6 plus 4. So you rush in there, swing your giant Solarian hammer, and it sends the Asoki like flying up against the wall, and you can just hear like its neck snap as it hits the wall,
Oh yeah.
and it just slumps to the
Nice.
ground dead.
Ooh.
I hate rats.
Hey, come on, guys. We're not all
This
bad.
is some gory descriptions.
Blind me.
I'm just like fucking furballs.
Yeah. Hey, come on.
Nice trip.
Alright, so we're back to the top.
I mouth to
So, Sparks.
my character, and I say, hopefully you didn't catch a disease doing that.
All right.
Sparks, it's back to you.
All right. So now I'm, zoning in on the guy that my brain chip is kind of focused in on, and I charge forth my battle staff and swing it, and I get a let's see, it's a base attack bonus of +1, so it's now +0. I'm not a fighter. Okay.
Well, that's a hit.
15 to hit. Sweet.
What did you just use on him?
My battle staff.
Okay. Which is like your boom staff as well?
Yeah. I did a whopping 1 damage.
He put in a lot of work.
Part of the boom mic.
Yeah.
You smack him with the boom mic, and there's a little reverb, but it doesn't do much to him.
Ooh, we're gonna have to edit that part out.
Did it sound cool?
We're gonna have to make myself look cooler next time.
All right.
You edit in your attack and then the results of my attack.
Yeah, man, what a badass.
All right, Waba, back to you.
Okay, I see that I've completely fucked up the Kofi throw. And
You're gonna be getting a pay cut.
I'm just gonna run at the nearest one from me and just start clubbing it, I guess.
All right.
Like seal.
Are you a bounty hunter
S.
using a club?
Yeah.
He's a.
I mean, dead or alive.
Yeah, you do have a club. You've got
Yeah, I
2
do have a
pistols and a club.
Yeah.
So your
I
club
don't
is
want to waste my ammo on rats.
+4
Wait,
for
you
your
have
club.
ammo?
Yeah.
Oh hell.
Well, at least Corey found out about it now.
Brandon made sure to spend every penny he had.
I literally did.
All right. Did you do +4? Yeah, you did. All right, that's a hit.
Of course. God. My throwing, not so much. But I can hit someone. Is it 1d6? Yeah.
1d6 plus 3.
Ooh.
So you run in there as well. You charge and smack somebody with your club. It knocks him back a little bit, and he's looking a little damaged.
Nice.
Yeah, man, I'm a big boy. I can't throw that over.
Big boy with the big stick. You got it.
Big stick, in fact.
All right, it's the Asoki's turn. So one of them is going to attack. Corey, you killed one of them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
ran in front of him.
One of them's going to attack you.
Okay.
Let's check what your
15.
kinetic armor is.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
Kinetic.
yeah, it's 15, so it bounces off your kinetic shield. Another one's going to attack. Who did the hammer attack?
Flaring weapon.
No, kinetic energy is the shield. Kinetic is just the physical armor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a different attack type.
Yeah.
Wait, so did you mean because there's energy armor and kinetic armor.
He's just not using an energy weapon against you.
Right. So wouldn't it just bounce off my armor? Or
That's what I said.
No.
well, you said kinetic shield.
Well, I was just making it sound cool. It's your kinetic armor class.
Sorry, Corey. You no longer get cool descriptions.
Well, I thought it would be cooler if it was just my armor, but.
It's your armor, sure. Riley, one of them went to go stab you. It did hit.
Oh.
Fucking rat.
Okay, guys. Let's tone down the hate
Rat
speech.
rhetoric.
7 damage, so that
Yeah.
tears through your resolve.
You
And
need to quit this anti-marsupialism, okay?
Riley's down to 5 health.
Just
I
ignorant.
just got here.
And another one's going to attack DJ for smacking it on the head with a boom mic.
So I hit it. And
See,
I'm
this is
like,
why I didn't hit it.
Rat on rat crime. Huh?
But it missed.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm sorry, I forgot Kofi. You were before the Asoki, so it's your turn.
But we know you're not going to do anything useful, so.
I'm unconscious.
No, I made a mistake. You are alive with 6 health.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. Where are my spells? I just pulled it up. What's the tab?
I'm sorry, what? It's the very first tab.
No, the character sheet back.
Oh, what are you looking for?
My spells.
Oh, yeah, they're on character sheet back.
Huh. Okay. Let's. Oh, no, those are gonna be useful. You know what? How much health do I have left?
You've got 6 health left.
Is that like bad, good?
You're a little squishy.
Okay. Alright, I can move and then attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to move back. And then I'm going to. I'm going to actually throw my spear in one of the cracks. One of these.
Yes. Go for it.
Oh, he's gonna throw the spears. I see how it is.
Which one are you throwing it at?
Um,
There's the one that DJ slightly damaged. There's the one that Brandon almost killed, and then there's one that's still at full health.
Leave mine alone.
I've gone for the weaker one.
Okay.
He gets the glory of it.
Get this on film. Get this on film.
I need to roll for me, sorry.
You're using your spear?
Oh wait, actually, hold on. Let's go to.
I like how Kyo's this powerful mystic and he keeps using his spear.
It's what happens when you're driving and don't have your spells.
Sorry. One, it's D20. What's my modifier?
For your staff, it's +1.
No, my spear to throw it. To kick.
Oh, to throw is also +1.
Well,
You're not
Why is
a.
everyone's first instinct to throw everything?
Dude.
You're not even like
you
a.
don't get close.
I'm just trying to move backwards.
He's chucking it, getting the fuck out of there.
15.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
He's not
Okay, what do I?
good shit.
For your spear is a 1d6 +1.
Alright. D6 plus 1 are the types. Oh wait, I forgot to do.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
Unbelievable.
Rookie mistake.
Come on, everyone can text and drive, Q.
Yeah, come on, man. I'm basically professional. You got this.
Alright, so your spear whizzes past Waba's face and just impales the Asoki through the chest.
Dude, I didn't even realize I was that close.
We were just fighting it, so
Oh, yeah.
No, typically we just roll a 1 there and damage our teammates, so that's an improvement.
Alright, so we're down to 2 Asoki, and it is now Iguanamo's turn.
Oh,
Wait,
baby.
don't the Ahsoki go before me?
No, I
Yeah.
messed up, so the Asoki already went.
Okay. So I'm going to point at the undamaged Ahsoki. Actually, so I swung and severed the one Ahsoki in one stride, and with the backswing, I'm gonna fling blood off from my blade onto the undamaged Ahsoki before swinging at him again.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez. All right.
So you're doing that thing like in samurai movies where they like clean their swords by like flicking off the blood.
Essentially. Yes,
Alright.
essentially.
All right.
Alright, straight.
Nice.
Sword looks nice and clean now.
Oh gosh.
So you rolled to hit and then you rolled for damage, is that what you just did?
Yeah.
Okay, so you cleaned your sword, it blinded the Asoki, and he's like scratching at his own face trying to get the blood out.
Oh, God.
But I mean, you just cut him in half before he even knows what's happened.
Oh my god.
I cut him so fast, his arms are still scratching against his head.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, jeez.
Up his face.
That's savage. Pull my people.
Alright, dog, it's up to you. There's one left.
He got this. It's all him.
Okay, so I wasn't planning on attacking one.
You can just sort
I was,
of stand there if you want.
well, I was kind of wanting to use a spell, the Grave Words spell.
What does that do?
You can force one touch corpse to talk to you. You can't ask it specific questions or communicate with it, but the corpse utters random sentences for 1 round.
They just don't look like they want to talk the whole.
That'll be
But-
the demoralizer for the final look. He sees combat.
So you
One of them.
There's a 10% chance this information is some use to you.
So
Yeah, that's-
you
hopefully
can't.
find out some kind of reason for anything like
Make him
that was
start.
happening.
Make the one of the ones that I split into start talking.
The one you slice like butter.
So let me just get this straight. You cast grave words, but you can't communicate. It just starts muttering things.
Yeah, it mutters like words, and there's a 10% chance that it will like mutter something that of use to us.
Okay.
Nice.
And is there something that you have to roll, or is it just an instant?
It says the Grandmaster makes the roll in secret and decides that what information useful or not the corpse spews out when it's babbling.
10% chance. All right. Well, You don't understand its its native language, but fortunately you do have an Asoki there who does.
How I understand this? Oh my god!
Uh,
All right.
all you hear DJ that he's just first of all complaining about being cut in half and how he can't believe that just happened to him.
See, I can't either.
But you do find out that they are just scavengers who boarded the ship before it left Kulmora with the intention of destroying the drift engine, which is the thing responsible for taking you guys into like light speed.
Wait, they were intent on destroying it?
Yeah, just because I guess they were kind of upset about being left behind to die. So if they can't live, nobody can live, kind of
They
thing.
are dicks. Got it. Duly noted.
All right, Nair, it's your turn.
There.
What exactly is left?
Just
one.
one.
Just one
And there's a dead Asoki
Bingo.
mumbling right now that only DJ can understand.
These guys
I
are
want to
pissed.
slowly. I want to slowly or make him like super intimidating, and then just go for a blow to the head.
Oh god.
You're gonna attack it to the head with your
My
What?
hammer, yeah.
with your hammer.
I'm
Okay,
gonna try
so
and like rip its head off with it.
okay. So go ahead and roll your +5.
Yeah.
All right, that is a hit.
Jeez.
It's D6 plus what? 4?
Yeah, 4. All right, so you do manage. Were you sneaking up behind? Is that what you said?
I'm dragging my hammer since it just like I finished the first, I see the other one, so I slowly drag my hammer up. And I just aim for its head.
So I mean, you do that, but it hears you dragging the hammer, so it's able to dodge it, so it's not hitting the head directly. But you do a fair amount of damage to it.
Nice.
So Kofi, it's your turn.
Kofi.
Oh, I'm sorry, you skipped. So it's Sparks' turn.
Okay. All right. So I realized that the quarterstaff it did not work out well for me that time. So I dropped the quarterstaff, reach behind my back, and pull up my scatter gun, pump it, and then try to shoot it.
All right.
D20 plus.
Please don't shoot me.
You hit.
I got a.
Oh no, he's fine. He doesn't miss those, dog.
4 damage.
That is just enough to kill the
Yes!
last Asoki.
Good shit, boys.
You're welcome.
Had a massive kill steal, but you know it's whatever.
Wait, did we start this fight or did they start it with us?
You know,
Kofi started the fight.
I'm pretty sure you guys
They
started
were
it.
asking.
Yeah, Kofi.
We
Yeah, no,
intended to start it.
yeah, Kofi started it. It was all him.
I mean, they were eating people, so.
Guys, that's not how that's getting recorded.
No, Kofi
I'll
started it all
rewrite
by
some
himself.
stuff, the biography.
You know, with
Uh,
a few editing tricks, we could make anything happen.
Movie magic.
I have to defend myself against the onslaught of predator.
Yeah, in which he
like,
sliced one in half and then killed the other one, and then the other ran
it
away.
cuts to like Kofi just being on the ground in the middle of all of them, like, and them lunging towards him.
Mhm.
And then I'm like, Kofi, no! They're all covered in blood and guts, and they look like it'll be good.
We've got to doctor up like Kofi and cover him in blood and stuff, and give him the sword and make it look like he did all.
No, I'm actually covered in plenty of my own blood, thank you.
So after the carnage has settled down somewhat, you actually hear one of the bodies that the Asoki have sort of like gathered and been munching on, moving around and like calling for help.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god.
Jesus.
It's a zombie!
Put him out of his
Zombie!
misery.
Somebody want to go check that out?
Someone
I'll
else
use my hammer.
Does anyone have healing like at all?
Well, I have that spell.
Like
Look,
first,
trust me,
probably.
this guy is gonna be dead in a second. This is complete. This is just pure narrative stuff. He's gonna give us some nice little backstory about what went wrong, and then he's gonna
Can't heal
die.
him.
He's unhealable.
Shh, you're ruining it. The immersion.
I've seen wounds like this all the time. It's a sad state he's in.
Someone else should go up to him because I'm kind of scary looking. But I did kill his attacker, so I go over and kneel down next to him and kind of
Is-
prop his head up and.
is Kofi experiencing PTSD right now? Is that what's happening? He can't talk.
Kofi's a celebrity. He may recognize Kofi.
Yeah.
It could be like a make a
No.
wish.
Yeah. Huge make a wish right here, boys.
No, but it'll be really disappointing because I'll know Kofi was a little bitch.
No, he saved. He killed at least one.
You're delusional. I was a hero.
He was the first one in.
That's true.
I dove recklessly at you.
Yeah, he dove recklessly to save him.
I'm gonna come up. I'll let take this glory one form though. I'm gonna come up behind you though. You're my bodyguard. So I'll stay behind you.
I kind of lift his head up and try and make him more comfortable.
Swaddles him.
So it's a Lashunta, and he's got like a giant gash in his side. It looks pretty bad. He might not make it.
He was right.
And he's coughing up blood. Oh, bless you.
And he's sneezing in blood as
This is
well.
definitely not a. This is beyond lesser heal wounds.
Attitude.
He asks if you can take him to the bridge to the captain. But he's
Who
like
are you?
choking. He's like,
And I lift him up. I can kind of carry him in my arms.
Is,
Like his
physical
leg.
science isn't healing, is it, or anything like that? That's more like gravity.
I didn't hear what you said.
What is physical science? Will physical science help in this?
I'm not a good science person.
Alright, well, I like.
Well, let
before I
me
do that, I actually
look
like
up skills.
rip his shirt and then use it to kind of like put pressure on the wound.
I get a selfie with him real quick. I'll send it to you.
What did Alec just do?
Oh my god.
Got a selfie.
Sorry. Alex went 0-5 in placements.
Nice. He's still gonna get diamond probably.
No way.
By the way, guys, I need to go.
All right. Well, we can stop here.
Yeah.
You find out that his name is Erlu. He's actually the XO of the ship,
Erlu.
like the second in
Erlu?
command. Yeah.
XO?
Yeah.
Like XOXO, like kisses and hugs, or what?
No, like commanding, like second in command.
All right.
Say that name one more time. Sorry.
Erlu. IRLU.
Second in command. Got it.
And so that is where we will end for the night. But thank you for joining us. Join us next week as we figure out what happens next. Oh, and you guys all level up, by the way.
Oh, sweet.
Woo!
Yay!
Hell yeah.
I did the
Let's go,
best.
boys.